So I'm currently having thoughts of resentment. Basically, the main reason for it is because I didn't go to school. I go to college. Listen, we live in a digital age, and I want to say this for anybody that is graduating high school as a 25-year-old dude. This is really what I strongly recommend because I wish I could go back in time just like everybody else does and kind of fix the problem. Like, here's the thing. My overall goal since I was 15 was to do social media. I had the opportunities to do phase 5. I had the opportunities to vlog and do all this stuff, and none of it ever really popped off. Never. The phase 5 thing didn't even do anything. I was just like so gung-ho about like YouTube, and guess what? I fell in the rabbit hole of thinking I could be something without any evidence of it as soon as possible. And now look at me. 10 years later, it hasn't happened. So the thing that I want to talk about is not finishing school. I think I was so gung-ho about like, oh, I'm going to do this full time and blah, 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 and not go to school. Not pursue anything to the fullest of my ability content-wise. This was way before short form was even a thing. And, dude, I can't tell you how much I regret it. Every day. Like, I know you could say I'm still young. Listen, I get that, but I'm also to the point where, like, damn, dude, why the fuck did I not listen to people and just carry out school, and then I would have had that under my belt, and I could have just done whatever for a few years and then do what I'm doing now. I never understood it. I still don't understand it. Like, this is the thing. When you mature and when you become a certain age, you start to realize you're like, oh, this is actually like, this makes sense. Now everyone who told me this, they were right. Listen, man, social media is a gold mine. Everyone knows that. Everyone wants to become famous and never have to worry about money ever again. I totally get that. That wasn't ever my goal. My goal was just to do well. Look at me. I dropped out of college 3 or 4 different times. The only thing I have under my belt is an AS degree in media communications. It's pretty shitty. Don't even use it. I'm now in the dental field, and I genuinely wish that I just carried out school as hard as possible until I was 22, whenever I would have graduated, and just kept applying to dental schools. But granted, back then I probably didn't even know what I wanted to do, and now, of course, like, it's more than 6 years later, and I'm in this position. So listen, if I were to tell anybody this, if you are 17, 18 years old, or maybe just a little bit older, maybe 19, 20, and you're thinking about going to college, or maybe you're in college, but you're thinking about dropping out because you want to pursue something to the fullest. Listen, man, I'm going to be real honest with you. There are people out there that have kids, have full-blown families who are living maybe paycheck to paycheck and working full-time, but still are able to go to college full-time and better themselves. It is possible. I've seen it. You might put yourself in a lot of debt, but you know how quickly you can return that debt? It's insane, especially with what you may go for. Like, obviously the medical field is huge. It's just, I'm genuinely in a position where I want to say, don't drop out. We still live in a time where, yeah, there's a lot of lucky people, which I've mentioned time and time again to many people, is you have to get really lucky to accelerate in social media, which is obviously the gold mine, or any business. Be really lucky, be really smart. And I can't necessarily tell you if like, oh yeah, if I was like doing really well off in social media that I would still feel the same, because truthfully, and just being super transparent, I don't know if I'd feel the same. I don't know if I'd be like, you know what, I can see that each month is different, which I knew, but it's not fixed, and that's the little scary part, that it's not a fixed income. So I'm like, I'm half and half. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that, half and half. I think I'm 50-50 if I would have been successful with social media and still in college or something. Like, genuinely, guys, I strongly think that a majority of people do not start to actually like make stuff off of anything unless they're 100,000 subs and above, and merch and advertisements and everything. Okay. So if I were to tell my future kids, say I'm 40 years old and my kid is about to go to college, but they're thinking about this same thing, don't drop out. Finish the degree at least, because nowadays at least that is a secure thing. And the things that I am learning are that the more secure things that you have, the less people can take away from you. Simple as that. And it's a security. It's like, think about it this way. You don't want your car to be stolen, you probably put cameras around your house, so that way nobody's probably going to steal it. Simple thing like that. You want to get a good income, you're probably going to go to college to become specialized in this and that, so that way you can get a nicer job. And guess what? People can't take that away from you because you have learned all of this stuff. It's like a certification, like CPR, right? Simple thing like this too. You want to become trained in CPR? Well, guess what? You're trained in CPR, now nobody can take that away from you. You were physically and mentally capable of performing CPR on somebody. So, yeah, I hope somebody that watches this is taking this into consideration, that you don't follow in my footsteps. Again, I'm still young. I do have second thoughts on this consistently, but you don't understand how much a 5 to 6 year difference is when you're starting school. I get you might be burnt out, but man, trust me, it's going to be a whole lot better long term. Especially when you get to my age, it's going to be a whole lot better long term. So, yeah, just hopefully you guys listen to this, truthfully. I think the world just needs a lot more people to understand that it's a lot better to have fixed and secured things than to have a boatload of something and have it be gone the next day. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I hope you learned something.